When working through the shark dichotomous key activity, first you're going to fill out your first name, last name, and your class period. After you've done those things, read through the introduction. But it says a classification system is a way of separating a large group of closely related organisms into smaller subgroups. We can use this to help us compare and contrast different organisms and sort them based on their characteristics. So if we look through our first example, I have shark number 1. It's written out right here, but I'm going to go ahead and show you in this video a little bit more in detail how I worked through that. So this figure 1, it is just an example, and it labels out the different parts of the actual shark itself. So here's our dorsal fins are here, our anal fin, pelvic fin, pectoral fin, gill slits, our caudal fin. So these are the different pieces that we're going to be looking at for each shark. This is our dichotomous key, and this is going to guide us to the different names of the different families that these sharks belong to. So if we look down below, these are the actual sharks that you're trying to name. Once I have a name, I'm going to come down here and use my drop-down menu to select the correct family. So for number 1, this is our first shark right here. This is shark number 1. So we're going to look at its different features, and we are going to determine which family it belongs to. So if we look at statement number 1, we have body is kite-like in shape if viewed from the top. Well, if we look at shark number 1, it's not shaped like a kite. So statement B says body not kite-like in shape. Well, number 2 is what we're talking about when we say kite-like. Number 1 is not very kite-like. So we are going to, as it says, body not kite-like in shape, we're going to move to statement 2. So statement 2 says a pelvic fin is absent and its nose is saw-like, or pelvic fin is present. Well, our pelvic fin, if you don't know what that is off the top of your head, you go back up to figure 1. Well, this right here is our pelvic fin. So we're going to go back to our shark below and see if he has this fin. And he does not. So he does not have a pelvic fin, and his nose is saw-like. I would say that his nose is shaped like a saw. So that means that he belongs to the Pristiophoridae family. So down below, I'm going to move down to shark number 1 and select Pristiophoridae. Then I'm going to move to number 2. Well, number 2, we're going to go back up to the top, and it says body kite-like in shape. Well, we already said that just a moment ago, that shark number 2 is kite-like in shape. So that means I'm going to go right to statement number 12. Well, statement number 12 down below says a small dorsal fin near the tip of the tail. So let's look up here and see if we have, right here, a dorsal fin. So our dorsal fins are right here. If he's saying that it's a small dorsal fin near the tail, we're looking for something on the top right here. And I don't see anything. So that means that for number 2, there's no dorsal fin near the tip of the tail. So that means we're going to go to statement 13. Then the next question, 13, says front of the animal with 2 horn-like appendages. Well, even if you don't know what appendages means, it says horn-like something on the front of the animal. So it looks like we've got 2 horns here. So that's going to mean that he belongs to the Mobulidae family. So I'm going to go down here. I'm looking at shark number 2. I said he belongs to the Mobulidae family. So shark number 2, Mobulidae. Then I'm going to move back to shark number 3. So I know this is a little bit complicated, but I hope that this helps you out. If not, please email me, comment on the group page, and we will get you going.